Namaste children, how are you all? I hope you are fine. Welcome to today class. Today we are going to learn how to find the square numbers. What is mean by square numbers? Square numbers are also called as perfect squares. Perfect squares. How can we find the square numbers? Square numbers are nothing but the numbers which we obtained multiplying a number by another number. Multiplying a number by another number. To find the square numbers, here we have two methods. One is by using actual multiplication and another one is without using that actual multiplication. Now let's see here how can we find the square of 32. Let me take one example here. Given number is 32. So now I want to find square of 32. Square of 32 is equal to square of 32 is nothing but 32 square. How can I find this? 32 power 2. 32 is the base, 2 is the power. So power 2 is nothing but base. We need to multiply itself 2 times. Multiply 32 into 32. This is called actual multiplication. Let us multiply here now. 32 into 32 more. 2 to the 4, 2 3 the 6. 3 to the 6, 3 to the 9. 4, 6 plus 6, 12. 2, 1 carry. Yes, I got 1024. 1024 I got. Sorry, 1024. So what we can write? Therefore, I can write square of 32. Square of 32 is equal to how much? 1024. So this is the way we can find the square of given number by using actual multiplication method. Let's see one more example. So let me take example 2. Suppose given number is 27. So now if I want to find square of 27, square of 27 is equal to square of 27, we can write 27 square. What is mean by power 2? Base we can multiply itself 2 times. 27 into 27. Multiply here 1. 27 into 27. 7 7 is 49. 9 4 carry. 7 2 is 14. 14 plus 4 18. 2 7 is 14. 4 1 carry. 2 2 is 4 plus 1 5. 9 8 plus 4 12. 5 plus 2 7. I got 729. Yes, we can write here 729. Yes. Now what we can write? Therefore, square of 27 is equal to how much? 729. So this is the way we can find the square of given number by using actual multiplication method. Now let's see how to find the square numbers by without using the actual multiplication method. Let me take same number. Here let me take one example which is 32. Same example take here. Now we have to find the square of 32 by without using actual multiplication. So let me write here now square of 32 is equal to 32 square. Now we have to find the square of 32 without using actual multiplication. Here by using distributive property we can find the square of 32 without using actual multiplication. Let's see here now. What is the round figure near 32 now? 32 is near to 30. 32 can write 30 plus 2. 30 plus 2 gives us 32. 30 plus 2 whole square. Now power 2. This 30 plus 2 completely is base. Power 2 means multiply base itself 2 times. 30 plus 2. You can write 30 plus 2 times. The reason is power 2. Now it is like binomial into binomial. How can I multiply this? First term of first binomial into second binomial full 30 plus 2. Now second term of first binomial plus 2 into 30 plus 2 is equal to. Now multiply distributive property A into B plus C. What is the property? A into B plus C. We have distributive property A into B plus C is equal to A into B plus A into C. This is called distributive property. Now let's multiply 30 into 3. Yes, let me write here 900 plus 13 into 2 60 plus 2 into 30 60 plus 2 into 2 4 plus 4. Simplify this. 60 plus 60, 120. 900 plus 120, 1020. 1020 plus 4, 1024. 1024. Now we can write here square of 32 is equal to square of 32 is equal to how much? 1024. Even by using multiplication also we got same result. Let's see one more example. Now let me take here 24. So now I want to find square of 24. Square of 24 is equal. How can I write this one? 24 square. Yes, 24 we can write 20 plus 4 we can write 20 plus 4. So whole square is there, we will make it whole square. Now power 2, base multiply itself 2 times. How can I write this one? 20 plus 4 into 20 plus 4. Now multiply them like binomial into binomial. Yes, first term of first binomial 20 into second binomial full 20 plus 4. Next one, second term of first binomial plus 4 into second binomial completely we can write here 20 plus 4. Let's simplify this by applying distributive property. 20 into 2 how much? 400 plus 20 into 4. 20 into 4 80 plus 4 into 20 80 plus 4 into 4 16. 80 plus 80 160. 400 plus 160 560. 560 plus 16 576. 576. Now what we can write here? Square of 24. Square of 24 we can write 576. So this is the way to find the square of the given number by using actual multiplication method and without actual multiplication method. Okay children, now let's see the next concept, which is Pythagorean triplets. Here triplets 3, nothing but 3. Pythagoras triplets, 3 numbers. Triplet means what? Should take 3 numbers. Here Pythagorean is scientist trained. He gave some condition. He gave some relation between the sides, 3 sides of a right angle triangle. He gave the relation between 3 sides of a right angle triangle. Now here I am taking one right angle triangle, triangle PQR, right angle at Q. Right angle triangle is nothing but one angle must be 90 degrees. Now if we see angle Q is right angle. Now tell me which side is opposite of angle Q? Yes, angle Q opposite I can see PR. PR is opposite of angle Q. I mean right angle. The side which is opposite of right angle is called hypotenuse. The side which is opposite of right angle is called hypotenuse. And keep in mind that hypotenuse is always greater than other two sides. I mean the length of the hypotenuse is always greater than PQ and greater than QR. Hypotenuse is always greater than other two sides. So let me write here. First key point is what? Side which is, yes we can write side which is opposite of, yes, which is opposite of right angle. Side which is opposite of right angle is called, what do you call? It is called hypotenuse. Is called hypotenuse. And also keep in mind the length of hypotenuse is always greater than PQ, greater than QR. Hypotenuse length is, or we can write length of hypotenuse. Length of hypotenuse. Length of hypotenuse is always, length of hypotenuse is always greater than other two sides. Greater than other two sides. So these are the two key points you can remember about this hypotenuse. Only the PR is called hypotenuse. The reason is opposite of right angle, and also the length of PR is more than PQ and more than QR. And here he gave some relation between these 3 sides of a right angle triangle shape. What is the relation, sir? Hypotenuse square is equal to sum of squares of other two sides. Hypotenuse square is equal sum of squares of other two sides. Now tell me which side is called hypotenuse there? PR. PR whole square is equal to PR means what? Hypotenuse. Hypotenuse square is equal to sum of other two sides square. Other two. First you can write PQ or QR. QR or PQ. Here wish. Hypotenuse square is equal to PQ square plus QR square. What is the meaning of this statement? It is called Pythagoras property. Hypotenuse PR, hypotenuse square is equal to sum of squares of other two sides. Other two sides. In that other two sides, first you can write PQ next to QR, or first you can write QR next to PQ. That is a wish. But hypotenuse you can take outside. Hypotenuse square is equal to sum of squares of other two sides. So three numbers which are satisfying this condition, they are called Pythagoras triplets. They are called Pythagorean triplets. Now let me take PQ is equal to some 3 centimeters and QR is equal to 4 centimeters and PR is equal to 5 centimeters. I am taking 3, 4, 5 are the length of sides of rectangle, triangle. Let me verify these three lengths are going to satisfy the Pythagorean condition or not. Now let us take condition here. What is the condition? Hypotenuse square is equal to side square plus side square. Sum of square of other two sides. Now length of PR I am taking 5 here. 5 square is equal to PQ I am taking 3 square plus QR is 4 square. 5 square 5 into 5 plus 3 square 3 into 3 9 plus 4 square 4 into 4 16. So 25 is equal to 9 plus 16 numbers 25. Yes, I got LHS RHS both are equal. Yes. Now what we can write? Therefore 3 comma 4 comma 5 are satisfied. Yes, we can write here now. They are satisfied which condition? Pythagorean. They are satisfying Pythagoras property. Pythagorean property. So that is the way we can verify the given three numbers are Pythagorean triplets or not. See the length of the side 3, 4, 5. 5 is greater number compared to all the three. So that 5 should take always length of hypotenuse. Remaining 2 you can take anywhere 3, 4 or 4, 3. But make sure that the highest value must be length of hypotenuse. Similarly, let me take one more example. Let me take now length of PR is equal to 10 centimeters of taking. PQ is equal to, let me take 8 and base QR is equal to 6. Now verify whether these three numbers are also going to satisfy the Pythagorean property or not. What is Pythagorean property? Hypotenuse square is equal to, what is hypotenuse for there? Hypotenuse is PR. Hypotenuse square is equal to sum of other two side squares. Other two sides are PQ square and QR square. Hypotenuse square is equal to sum of other two side squares. What is the length of PR? 10 square is equal to PQ 8 square plus QR 6 square. Let me write here 10 square is how much? 100 is equal to 8 square 64 plus 6 whole square 6 into 6 36. So 100 is equal to 60 plus 30 90 plus 10 100. Yes, LHS RHS both are equal. What we can write now? Therefore 10 8 6 10 comma 8 comma 6 are which type of numbers? No, they are called Pythagorean triplets. They are called Pythagorean triplets. So that is the way we can verify the given three numbers are Pythagorean triplets or not. So when taking the length, make sure that highest value must be always length of the hypotenuse. This property is known as Pythagorean property. What is the property over here? Hypotenuse square is equal to sum of squares of length of other two sides. Length of other two sides.